Hey everyone, thank you for joining us for It's a Wrap. Tracy's here with me today to give me a hand with questions. Thank you, Tracy. So, not a lot happened this week. Cole was boarding with us and he went home on Wednesday. Percy is back. He is back to be evaluated for some behavioral issues, some anxiety issues that he has. So he has been scheduled for his evaluation. Brenda was matched with Alexis this week, so in that they are doing fantastic. They are doing so well. It's awesome. Little Bridget went and had her eye surgery done for her cherry eye. I've seen updated pictures just the other day, and it really looks good. She's a tough dog, though. She's just so, what's the word I'm looking for? Active?
Rambunctious.
Rambunctious, yes. So it's very hard to keep her as immobilized as possible. Joining us for It's a Wrap. Tracy's here with me today. Give me a hand with questions. Tracy. So, not a lot. There we go. Okay, sorry about that. Let's see, little Nessie was spayed this week. That was on Thursday. I ended up bringing her home overnight to be with my tribe while she came out of the anesthesia and relaxed, and she did great. She had a good time at the house with all my kids. She learned what a cat is, or what cats are. She spent a lot of time either looking at the fish tanks and watching the fish swim around, or she was watching car shows and tractor shows with my husband, who she really took a liking to. So she just stood there and watched TV, and she was a real good girl. So that was on Thursday night and Friday. Today we did the holiday tree over at Marini Farms that you wonderful CPs have been donating ornaments for, and pictures and videos will be uploaded to Explore either tonight or tomorrow. Tracy here, she was one of the people who was putting the tree together. She took pictures, Diane took pictures. We had Diane, Tracy, Bev, and Karen Mallory. So the four of them were out there setting up the tree and decorating it, taking pictures, and we'll have all that for you soon. So that came up real quick on me. And other than that, other than a lot of nail trimmings that I did last week, I just carry my clippers with me. And as people need them trimmed, I know that Haley does the same thing. So we've been working as a little bit of a tag team getting everybody's nails done. So this week is a short week with Thanksgiving coming up, right?
Yeah, I forgot to take turkey out of the freezer.
Tracy will be having Thanksgiving at my house. Yeah, so it'll be a good week though. It'll be much relaxation, which is what we need. All right, do we have any questions?
I don't know if they missed the first part about Alexis and Percy. Crafty said, sad to read about the passing of Martha. Pam and her tribe are now reunited at the bridge. I assume her roommate has all their ashes.
Yes, she does.
And Crafty, again, said, it's been a tough past few weeks with the passing of a number of great dogs, most of them older.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Crafty, have you considered booty training the dogs, because some recipients use booties in harsh weather?
I haven't. We just don't have the resources at times to buy the different sizes for the different size paws that we have. It's not something that Caroline has ever wanted to train with. It's kind of like some of the training techniques that people use. She considers them as tricks. It's just something we have other things to focus on. So we haven't done any booty training. Stop that.
That sounds so funny. Sorry. Jay posted It's a Wrap with me and you in the ice house. Crafty, any more possible placements before the end of the year?
I'm hoping. I definitely am hoping, so you'll have to wait. Practice your weights.
Indy Dunes. Hi, Lynn and Tracy. Will the TP be staying up?
I asked Carlene that, and she thought that she would be having it taken down. So that's something that we will have to confirm with her, because she may change her mind, and also see if when Mark is available. Now that the tractor's back, also that will help dismantle it.
Nothing yet, but I think my thing's a little slow, but I don't see anything coming through. Any more questions? It's very cold here today.
Oh, yeah. It's the wind. The wind is just brutal.
It's off. You should. When we were at Marini Farm, it's like a greenhouse we're in, and it's just plastic, and the thing was just going. The whole thing was shaking. It was like, whoa.
Wow. Yeah, that would have freaked your dog right out, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, it's freaking me out. Okay. Crafty, any updates this week on kennel construction?
I am actually, we did a bunch of measuring today, and I have a list, I'm trying to put a list of pieces that we need with their websites on them, so links to those pieces with their prices, with how many we're going to need, and it needs to be broken out by barn, by the different kennels that are here on the organization, and that way we can begin, but those have to be looked at by our engineer that's on staff, and also by Carlene, to ensure that everything is going to flow perfectly. So that should, I'm hoping within the next few weeks that we will have the okay to go ahead and start with that demolition to start the construction.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Tracy's going to help.
Oh yeah, I'm on it. And Jan W., was this the first time training an SDP emotional support dog? What is the criteria that needs to be passed for it? What can't they do?
So emotional support dogs are not recognized by ADA, by their laws. They cannot go into public areas like a service dog can. And that is one thing that Evie is going to be fine with, because she is so shy. One of the biggest things though with the emotional support dogs, and making sure that the person receiving one actually does need one, and that is just like we have applications for our service dogs, for them to get doctor's notes, confirmation that that they do need one and would benefit from one, so that not every Tom, Dick, and Harry can actually come to us saying, "Hey, I've got this problem. I need an emotional support dog. I want you to give me one." So there is a criteria that we are using, and yes, Evie is one of our first ones. I would rather see our dogs, if they have the temperament to be an emotional support dog, and that it is a good match with a veteran, to put them out as an emotional support than to just put them out as a perfect pet.
Yeah, she's perfect for that too.
Yeah.
Okay, Crafty, who might be bred in the next 3 months?
Well, within the next 2 months, we're going through our OFA screening for 2 of our possible breed dogs. So I don't have any dogs coming up in the next couple of months that will be in heat. So I wouldn't say any dog will be bred in the next few months, unless one of these dogs that are being screened and gets cleared goes into heat.
Okay. And Crafty, several dogs are not eating well lately. Any tricks planned to help them?
So we've been putting, my go-to is grated cheese. Sprinkle grated cheese on top, and I know at home when mine become fussy, throw a little grated cheese on there and they just think it's a whole new world. So that is one thing that we're looking to get down here, to purchase and have here in the barn. They've also been using, I'll use sometimes like a beef broth, so just some different tastes for the food, and that seems to also kickstart them. And then when they go back to just the plain dog food, soaked kibble, they think it's a whole new food.
Yeah, something different.
Yep.
Lone Ivy, thank you for keeping us up to date.
Of course.
Let's see. Crafty, is Haley on vacation?
No, Haley's here today. She was out, she brought a bunch of dogs out today. She and Chris actually swapped schedules. Chris needed the day off today, and so Haley took Friday off, and she worked today, and Chris worked for her on Friday.
Okay. Indy Dunes, oh, this is for me. Have you brought home any overnight guests lately, Tracy? I haven't lately. I just haven't had time because I've had something every weekend where I'm going out, so I don't want to leave the dog home alone with Bella, because we all know how that'll end up. But I'm going to hopefully maybe next weekend bring one home. So I can't wait. Okay, white birch. What materials did the state recommend for kennel use?
They had to be non-porous materials. They want us not to use any wood because A, the dogs chew wood, they can get splinters in their mouth, it could be dangerous for the dogs. And once you have some chewed up wood, should some disease come through here, parvo or anything like that, you're not going to be able to sanitize. So it has to be materials that we can sanitize easily, that we can spray down the kennel. Like this room here, and I'm sure that you've seen this room here getting cleaned before, where we actually are taking the walls, we're washing down the walls, we're washing all the corners, we're scrubbing it down and draining it all in the drains here. That is what we would also need to do when it comes to the other kennels in the different areas. We need to be able to hose them down, wash them down, sanitize them, disinfect them, etc. If the floors need to get resealed as far as the cement is concerned, if it has cracks in the cement, we definitely have to get that resealed. That way if the dog vomits or has loose stool or anything, it's going to get inside of those cracks. So we have to reseal the floors and then use another type of coating. I wouldn't go as far as using the epoxy that was used in this room here, but there are other, because of the curing time, the expense, etc. But there are other products out there that we can use that are also non-porous. For one, they are waterproof, water repellent also, so we'd be able to spray that down, get a squeegee, get everything drained and nicely cleaned.
Okay. Nosy, everything okay with Heather? Haven't seen her in a while.
Yep, Heather actually took on another job once we were restructuring. She was here, she was finishing up the amount of time that she gave us, and she will be back though to fill in for some vacations that are coming up, and of course when we do have puppies again, she asked to become an overnighter still to take care of the puppies. So you will be seeing her in and out in the future.
Okay. Crafty, I assume you would give Pam's roommate another SDP dog if she wanted one?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. And Crafty again, would you ever consider resuming the sliced beef and the dog meals?
So when we used the sliced beef, that was kind of tough because we needed somebody to slice it, and that was Meat Chipper Steve. We would have to find out if the restaurant would still donate the beef that we did slice. And then when we did add it to the dog's meals, it doesn't have all the nutrients in it that we need. So we had to put rice in there with them also to help keep them, because the beef would make their stool loose. So we had to put rice in there to kind of bind it up a little bit, but we also had to put calcium in there because that's one of the things that it was lacking when using as much beef as what they were using. So I think right now we're going to just stay with the Purina and just, keep going with that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Crafty, thank you for another great wrap. Nosy, thank you, ladies. Crafty, how is the process of contacting older recipients?
all the recipients. Actually, it went really well. I actually sent all the recipients out an email just not that long ago, and I'm also sending out another email out to all of our perfect pets that are out there to get an update on how those dogs are doing, hopefully maybe even getting some pictures of the dogs, etc. So it's going well.
And that's it for right now. Any more questions? Here's Haley. They were wondering if you were still here.
Come-
You might
come
wanna say
wave.
hi. A quick Haley. Yeah, I think that might be it.
All right, everybody. Well, thank you again for joining us. Thank you, Tracy, for your help as always.
welcome.
And I'm going to say it's a wrap. Have a good night, everybody. Stay warm.
Thank you.